Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the honourable member. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Employment Relation Act 2007 and the Employment Agency Regulation 2008 are the legislation enforced to regulate and provide legitimate authorization to potential agencies who intend to recruit workers for overseas employment. And that includes, Mr. Speaker, say, the advertisements. Mr. Speaker, say, my ministry has so far authorized 4 employment agencies to operate in Fiji after they met all the requirements as set in the Employment Agencies Regulation 2008. Mr. Speaker, say, my ministry is also working very closely with the Fiji Police Force in terms of investigating the bogus employment agencies. Mr. Speaker, say, I wish to inform the Honourable House that so far, Ministry has successfully prosecuted 3 bogus employment agencies that were operating illegally and placing advertisement for overseas employment. Mr. Speaker, say, these 3 individuals were fined by the Employment Relations Tribunal and the Employment Court. The Compliance and Enforcement section of the Ministry, Mr. Speaker, say, has been working closely with the Fiji Police Force and other enforcement agencies to ensure that the innocent Fijians are not misled by these bogus agencies. Mr. Speaker, say, my ministry has been conducting the awareness program as well through the talkback shows, newspapers, and on our ministry's Facebook page to ensure that all Fijians are made aware of the process through which the potential workers are recruited for the overseas employment. Mr. Speaker, say, as a way forward, my ministry is also working very closely with the Solicitor General's Office and the other enforcement stakeholders to ensure that the relevant laws are enforced and matters taken to the employment relation tribunals and courts. Mr. Speaker, say, furthermore, the National Employment Center of my ministry is responsible for the recruitment of workers under the Recognized Seasonal Employers Scheme for New Zealand and the Seasonal Worker Program together with the Pacific Labour Scheme Program for the Australia. These are all bilateral arrangements, Mr. Speaker, says, signed between the Fijian government and both the New Zealand and Australian government. And let me make it very clear, Mr. Speaker, said that there is no other agencies allowed to conduct recruitment for these mentioned programs. Mr. Speaker, said these are the actions taken by my ministry to ensure that the Fijian people are not cheated in any way by any individual or group. And I urge our Fijians not to pay any money to anyone promising that they can arrange for work in either Australia or New Zealand under our labour mobility program. I would like to say here, Mr. Speaker, say, and I urge our Fijians to call on the ministry's toll-free line, that is 1535, to find more details on the registration of these agencies. Mr. Speaker, say, lastly, I just want to cite a case where a person was charged for misleading our Fijians for employment under a foreign contract of service without the approval of the permanent secretary. This person, Mr. Speaker, said, has been going around Fiji telling people that their company will send them to United States of America for employment. Mr. Speaker said, the ministry got hold of 1,255 passports, which has been given to the Immigration Department. Mr. Speaker said in the judgment by the Employment Tribunal, this person was convicted and sentenced to 12 months in prison with 2 months to be served immediately and the remainder of the term to be suspended based on good behavior. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you.